we're gonna start. Again, good morning, afternoon, evening. My name is Adán Hernández. I'm the CEO of Soredi, and now you can call me the CEO of Link Galaxy Outer Ring and Razor Loop. It's a pleasure to be here in this AMA, which is a great opportunity to explore together what we can build for the future of Link Galaxy. For us, it's very exciting to be talking with all of you. I know there has been like months waiting for information, and we're going to talk about all the questions that you sent in the last couple of days. And first of all, I want to thank you for the team for the questions that you take the time to send. And before continue, we want to make an announcement. It's a disclaimer. We received a few questions about the other company. Unfortunately for us, we can't be answering things that are out of our hands. So let's say we will continue answering the doubts that you have related with the products that we have. And for all the others, we recommend you to go to the source, and that's it. Most of this is because we don't have the accurate information and don't want to mislead you with the things that we know. Okay, so this time with this AMA, what we are going to do is I'm going to read the questions that you sent. We have already the answers. And then it's going to be like dynamic for this day, for the first one. In the next sessions that we will have, we will open the microphone for all of you. If after we answer all the questions, if you have another one, please feel free to leave it in the chat, and we can take a few minutes after the call. All right. Let's start with the first question. The first question is, when is the next tournament inside the Outer Ring? So let's talk about, right now we have only not even a month that we are taking the lead of these projects. So for us, it's like too premature to say like we will have like a date. However, all the systems are up and running right now. They were like down for a couple of days. Then we can say right now you can test it again. So tournaments are something that we are working on. We are considering for the current community that we have inside the game, that be able to promote, test, and manage all the things that we're building, right? But it's gonna take a little bit more time for us to complete. So please, we will make the announcements in the right time. All right. Second one is, tell us about the partnership with Immutable. This is one thing, when you are doing this kind of partnerships with companies, there's two ways to see it. So one is a company like ours, when you are like signing or you have a meeting with these companies, and we are like, let's say small, we want to make the announcement like gelling that we have already a partner. But these other companies, what they do is like they have a plan. They have a marketing strategy. They say, we cannot send this information today. We are not publishing this today, tomorrow. They will create the announcement in the next days. We don't know exactly when, but they will let us know. As soon as we have it, for sure, we will share in all the group chats. We have another announcement in our hands. We are not pushing that announcement because we're waiting for them to do it first. We don't want to, let's say something before it's happening, right? So be in touch with us, be in the chat, and you will realize as soon as we publish this. Okay, next question is NFT integration of weapons. It is closed in Outer Ring. In the roadmap, we have an internal roadmap, which is the same old roadmap that we used to have. Right now, what we are going to do is like create milestones. Let's say it's not like a date, it's more like every time that we hit something and it's accomplished, we are gonna share that with you, like, okay, we are close to this, or we are getting close, or this is done. So this is like a different way to manage the roadmap, because in the past, when you are working or you are developing something, sometimes you say like, this is gonna take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, but something happened in the middle and it's out of our control. So we don't wanna make that kind of mistakes. So one of the things that we are thinking is to share with you a milestone saying like, we are getting close, and share all the news. We're talking about sharing information maybe 2 times a month, 3 times, 4 times if it's needed, because there's like 3 platforms, different companies that we can have like every week. So same thing that, like I say before, be in touch with us in the chat, and you will realize every time that we are hitting a milestone. Okay, another question is regarding P versus P on eSport. Right now, there is a lobby where you can sign up for X amount of JQs. Is there a way that you can expand the lobby with different prices for different tournaments? This is something that we must have after we complete the full MVP. Why is that? Because right now we cannot be like having different amounts. We are like the lower one that we can have or we can use. Maybe in the future you want to say, I have 1 million tokens and I want to bet with you that I'm better than you. This is something that can be done. But actually for now, let's say we are focusing on certain things, and this is not one of the first ones, but it's in the roadmap. So the answer is yes, we will have it, but it's going to be later after we complete several tasks that we are like creating right now in a roadmap. Okay, this is great. What background do you have in making games? Okay, I'm going to start with this. Our company, Soredi, is a company who has 12 years in the IT industry. We are creating different platforms, applications, and services for different industries. But actually, the last 6 years, we realized there's like a big market outside talking about blockchain, Web3, metaverse, all these things. Now we have AI and big data and all these other things. So we have been working for this project like 2 years for now. There's a lot of marketing things that we have done here in Latin America, not only in Mexico. If you can check our website, in our website, we have all the milestones that we hit, the places that we have been, we have several times been in the main stage talking about NFTs, cryptocurrencies, metaverse. And one of the things that I want to make you clear is with this transition, we're getting a core of developers that used to work for the project. So we have all the marketing strategies, all these verticals to create new kind of businesses. And the core is going to be the same people that used to work with this. It's going to be small. The last time they have like 300 and something people. We're going to make this small because we're going to have only the people that is needed to create a core. And then all the let's say that the other hands that we will need, maybe we will have an outsourcing, maybe we will have like cheaper people from other parts like Latin America, because we need to focus and create something with the internal team, and all the other work that we need, we can hire somebody to do it and not have it like in the payroll. So we can have like only one payment. They can create something. This is good. We can use it. That's it. And we can continue developing with our internal team. So this is one of the things that maybe in the community is missing. Sometimes when you try to explain what kind of things a company is doing. We are not like a company that can create all the things that is related to, let's say, blockchain and Web2 and Web3 and all these things. You have to deploy, you have to trust, you have to build with several people. That's why we are bringing these developers to work with us. So let's say all the people that start with this is the same people that will continue. That's it. Okay, tell us about the funding of the game development work. So we have different fundings because right now the company is already, we have, let's say, split it like in a half. The half of the company is working in the normal industry. We are building, let's say, we work in the traditional way that you can create data centers in all these sites when you can bring the information, let's say servers, virtualization, all these things like the hardware. And then on the other hand, we have the 50 other percent is creating these new technologies, which is blockchain, Web3, metaverse, AI, and all these things. So with that, what we can do is we have investment for the normal industry that we are offering them to jump and trust in us because of the things that we are building. And then they have a company that they can trust because it's a company that already have 12 years in the market. It's not a startup. It's not something that you is like non-tangible. It's something that you can trust. So the funding comes for there. And in the other hand, like I told you before, we have been working for this like 2 years. In these 2 years, what we do is, what we did was reach all the customers that we have in the normal way that we work, and then invite them to be in the metaverse or in the Web3 industry. In the past was like kind of difficult because we don't have like the product here that we can offer. Now that we have it, it's more easy for us to go and say, remember that we talked about this? Okay, now we have it. You can touch it because it's in our hands. So it will be more easy for us to make all these customers jump in this metaverse. So this is one of the goals that we have in the hand for the marketing and all these business strategies. Okay, next one. How many employees will continue to work on Blink Galaxy? Like I told you, it's going to be a small group of people. Actually, we didn't tell this in the last AMA in Spanish. You're going to be the first one that will listen to this. Then we're going to make an announcement. But let's say this week is the week, the last week and this week, the last 2 weeks, we spend hours in interviews with all the team. So there we send all the proposals, all these administration things. Then the next week, we will have the exact amount, the people that will continue. And at that time, we can make an announcement. How many are gonna be working and in which of the games? Because remember, we have 3 things. We have Blink Galaxy, which is a platform. We have the Outer Ring and Razor Loop. So we will have people in the 3 things. Okay. You have acquired Blink Galaxy with developed assets. Is there more to do? The answer is yes, for sure. There's a lot of things to do, but actually our focus right now is going to be continue developing the things that you used to have in the last roadmap. What's the plan? The plan is in the new roadmap with the milestones. One of the milestones that it's like the big one is going to be to have an MVP, a most valued product. We need it. We need it to create economy, to create something for the users and the players or gamers that come in, not only play once or 2 times or 3. We need to create something to make them to keep coming and playing and bringing more people. So that's why we know there's a lot of things to do and create. For example, one of the verticals that we want to do is like create a tool inside the metaverse that companies can use that tool, like the tool that we're using right now, like Telegram, like Zoom, like Teams, like GoToMeeting, all these other tools to have like a one-on-one conversation or a meeting, but inside the metaverse. But actually, this is not like something for now because, you know, we already have a game. We have arenas, so we need players to come and play. But actually, if you have users, if those users come and play, there's going to be like users. At certain point, they're going to be players or gamers. And this is like how economy works, is offering one thing, and in the middle, there's something else that you can offer. So that's why we know that there's more things to develop inside the metaverse, but actually for us, this is going to be not something to do right now because we have to focus on something, which is the MVP. Okay, the next one is: do you plan to move out of BSC to Arbitrum or Base? The answer is no, not for this moment. We cannot know if in the future we can have like another vision, you know, something can happen. But for now, no, because like I told you, we have to focus on something, not to be like changing to another blockchain or creating the blockchain, which is in the roadmap, but not for now because we need to focus on something. Okay, the next one is: investors are worried. What are guarantees for us? I believe he was asking like, what are the warranties? I can say this: there's no warranty, but actually there's a commitment for us, from us to you, that we will not rest until we'll meet all the goals that we will share with you. Right now, it's like we know that you didn't receive the information in time, or emails, or community calls, all these things, and we know how it works. So one of the things that we are going to do is keep you updated as soon as possible, as soon as we have something to share. Maybe every week, maybe 2 times per month. We exactly don't know, but I can tell you something. There's not going to be like 1 month with no news. You have to know what we are doing. If it's simple, let's say not simple, if you can see like it's only a menu, which for you is only like a button or something like that, for us it's something that takes like hours to create, to make it work. We're going to share that with you because you need to know what's the progress. Okay, the other one: are you going to continue with the Bamboo token utilities? Let's say, for now, we only have 3 platforms: Ring Galaxy, Razorloop, and Outer Ring. We don't have any relationship with Bamboo. We don't know if in the future we can work in something, but for now, I can tell you that it's not on the roadmap, but maybe in the future can be. We don't know. Okay, will be a real use of the game soon? The answer is yes. Actually, right now in Outer Ring, you can play and you can bet with JQ. But one of the focus that we have is to bring all the NFTs inside the game. I believe this is something that we need as soon as possible, because we know all of you have something like guns, like armors that you want to test, you want to play, you want to know if you create the best gun, the meta, the one that is going to kill everyone. And this is something that is going to be in the roadmap, and we will share with you as soon as possible. Okay, this one says, will the application, the app, or the missions related in the game will be inside the game in the future? The answer is yes. All the missions that we have in the app will offer something to you. You can earn fuel and diamonds and food. All these things are going to be something in the game, but like I told you before, it's for like the next phase. Right now, we need to focus on finish something and then continue adding all the other things. Okay, this one is great. It says, one of the reasons that I mint lands is because being the first owner of those lands, when they sold, I will get a percentage. I recently have them to sell. What will happen if we move to immutable? Okay, let's clarify this. If we are partnering with immutable, is because we are gonna do co-marketing. Co-marketing is they will share something about us, we will share something about them. What it means is we have a community, and we can share with this community news for immutable. If you have something that you like for those news, you can go and get in touch with the platforms or immutable or whatever they have to offer to you. And likewise, in the same way, to the opposite. Let's say we have an announcement we share with them, they share with that community, and then their community will come to us and say, okay, I'm going to test this. So this is the plan with the car marketing. It's not like we are moving all the things that we already built with them. It's more, how can we work together with this partnership? This is the thing that they will announce in certain time. But yeah, we are not moving. It's only a partnership, which is different. Okay. This one, I'm going to take more time to explain because this one says, seeing the youth team is already working with universities in Mexico, and there has been a boom in technology in Mexico. Are you looking to use this to recruit and develop talent? This is a good question, and let me share my screen because I want to share something with you. Give me 1 second, please. Okay, it's this website. Okay, I'm gonna share this with you. Okay, I think you're looking at my screen. If Paulina, can you tell me if you can see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, thank you. So one of the things that I want to share, all the information that we have is in Spanish because the websites that we create for adoption here in Mexico. One of the things that we noticed in the past is all the information about blockchain, Web3, and these things is in another language. So we are pushing the adoption here in Latin America. That's why it's in Spanish. But the thing that I want to share with you is not something to read, it's only to show. Okay, this is the website that we have. Here in the website, we have milestones, which is this one. If you go to milestones, you can see when we create the company, all the things, and we have several different links that you can follow to see the information that we have. We have videos about the partnerships. Here's the people from the other company. So here to answer the question about what we are doing with the university, it's kind of like this. If you can see this picture, I know it's small, but actually the picture is a link. If you click on the picture, it's gonna give you the full information. I know it's in Spanish, but the thing that I wanna share with you is in an official website for the government here in Mexico. This is our participation. Here's me. This is my partner, Francisco. There's more part of the thing here. In this stage, we have more than 500 people. And what we did, let me open here I'm gonna share with you my Instagram. I have a picture, this one. This is something that we did. This is all the crowd. This is the main stage. I was talking about the difference between Web 2 and Web 3 and blockchain. So what we are doing, or what we are trying to do with this, is adoption. Why? Because this is a university that, Mexico, we have more than 300, 200, I don't know exactly the number, but I know that it is more than 600,000 students that we are gonna hit with all this information. So we did another thing, which is a hackathon. This is a hackathon that we organize. This is me, this is Francisco, and all the other team. So we start the hackathon in May this year. So what we did with this is first take a step inside the universities in Mexico. And then this information is public for all the other universities to take a look and say, hey, what is this university doing with these guys, right? So this one is the one that we were looking for more than a year. We were working in this agreement, which is an agreement to start working with them, teaching the students about the new technologies, about blockchain, about Web3, about metaverse. And also something to add is the hackathon was related with decentralized application, and we give to all the students different gifts with the Odin logo, with the website, with all these things we were talking about, the metaverse. What we are looking for is to have all these people interested in new technologies and use the metaverse for them to complete some tasks inside the metaverse, to create like a quest that you can come, you can join, you can play. So that's the plan. It's not only like, let's say, to create talent. It's more about making the people to be part of this. And these people can be users and then become players. So this is something that I wanted to share with you because it's the best way to answer about this question. Okay, let's say the next one is how much groundwork is going to be done to promote Blink Galaxy. At this moment, we are working to get the full team to create marketing strategies and the full team to develop, and they will give us the tools that we need to create those marketing strategies. And, we have a focus, which is to create an MVP. But actually, before to get that milestone, we're going to have like little milestones that we can share with you. And that milestones will help us to create all this marketing to bring more people to the project. Okay, next one. We all can see the potential of the project. We need more people to know it. This is more like a statement, not like a question, but actually I want to add something to this. Is we also saw a big potential with these platforms. That's why we set the challenge, because we want to make this project to be reachable for all the people that are missing it. In one conversation that I had in the past with a community, I talk about this like the metaverse, like it's not comparing to Bitcoin because it's not like that. It's like comparing for all that. Let's say when you're talking with somebody and that is already in the blockchain industry, the first question that you ask to the people is, how long have you been here? And they say 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. And we are using a sentence which is, I miss the train at Bitcoin. And this is because at some point of your life, somebody came and say, hey, do you know what is Bitcoin? And you say like, I don't know, and I'm not interested. And now you can say like, damn, why can I go back in the time and say like, I want to buy Bitcoin, right? So this is the kind of same thing. We are building something that maybe in the future, the people will ask themselves like, why didn't I take the risk with Ring? So this is something that I want to share with you. We saw the potential as well. Okay. Well, this is great, and I love kind of things like this because it makes me funny and make me feel like happy. When this goes to the moon, and then it says, I will send to the whole Soredi team bottles of Don Julio, which is tequila, and then it says a word that we use here to say when we have like something done. I cannot say to you, but it's great to somebody to wrote that. And then, well, there's an answer for when this goes to the moon. We're sure that as soon as we have an MVP is our most valued product. With this, we will have what we need to create engagement with the marketing strategies, with all the other verticals that we have, and then we can push the assets. We cannot say like today or tomorrow, but we know this is something that is needed. And also, I want to add something here. We need you. We need the community that have been here more than 1, than 2, or the 3 years, because this is a win and win. It's for you and for us. So my commitment is continue creating this great project. And for you, I want to ask you to do the same thing with me. It's like, let's switch the page, let's start over, and let's continue building. Okay, this is a question that I didn't want to answer, but I want to give you a short answer. The question is divided in 3. It says, why did the old management give up on Blink Galaxy? Did they overspend, or did they just give up? I want to answer this with a very short answer, which is, in the world, there's like corporate internal decisions all the time. That questions must be answered for the company that you have your jobs, because there's like a blind spot. You cannot know all the information inside a company, because there's like NDAs or people who don't trust in other ones to share information, and that's fine, because you need some confidential information always. So I want to make clear this, because I don't want you to continue asking us if we can do something for you with the other company, because we can't. And we don't want you to be mad at us because we cannot give you the answer that you are looking for. So this is it about this. And this is the only question related with the other company. Okay, next one. What's the plan with marketing? With marketing, there's a lot of plans, but let's focus on the 1 or 2. Let's say the first one is to get more to the Web3 audience. With the universities that we talk, with the other companies that we are reaching, we're getting noticed. And right now, we need companies with users, and we need players, or we need users that can become players. So this is our focus right now. For marketing is to reach all the Web3 communities and all the other companies that we can bring some value inside the applications. And then as soon as they are in, we can show them all the things that they can use. Okay, next one. Will new materials be available? The answer is yes, because they were in the old roadmap. We are creating a new one. Actually, there's going to be like several things that you used to have in the last one, but actually, it's going to be like in the next phase, right? Because we need to finish first the MVP. Okay, this one says, can you buy the NFTs and burn them? In that way, the price go up. There's several things that you can do for raise the price of the token, but it's not one of them. We truly believe that the price will increase with the marketing strategies after we have the MVP. MVP that you can have with different people and different, let's say, we need an economy inside the game. Something that the people can come and can use the platform, make some money, and bring all the people, all the friends to continue making money. So this is the focus right now. And after that, if we are creating different tools for them increase the assets, the liquidity will be automatically. We don't have to do like something specific, but also we have another marketing strategies that we will share with you in the future. Okay, what do you think about the future of the project in the upcoming alt season? Okay, I believe the project that is in development is not attached to the upcoming alt season, but the marketing strategies must be focused and will be depending of the market. It depends of the season that we are right now. Let's say we are in an alt season. Yes. Do you have a plan for alt season? Yes. We will share with you. What's the plan? The plan is to have something added to the project that can be useful in the next months. But yeah, this is going to be in the next roadmap. Okay, what's the current focus for the next 3 months around ordering? Okay, work with the team is going to be the first one. Create a milestone, which is a roadmap, and all the progress that we can share about the MVP. Right, this month we spent with all the administration things and hiring the team that we need for creating or continue developing the applications. So the next months are going to be working hard and sharing with you the updates. Okay, next one. Will you continue to use the JQ token for the game usage between ordering and razor loop? Yes, we are not changing anything with the token, and it's part of the roadmap as well. Okay, this one says, can you tell us why did you buy ordering? And there's like a statement there that says, as I think Soredi is not focused on gaming. Like I said before, for us it's not to be focused on something. There's like something that I could share with you. For example, and this is a Eru history, when Red Bull bought in the past something for sports, I don't want to make like announcement here, but let's say this brand was thinking in another kind of marketing and they didn't knew how to do it at that moment. They only went and buy something that, and then that thing that they bought, they push it to the limits, and they have right now a great marketing strategies. So answering this is, we started with ordering like 3 years ago, like you. One of the partners that we have, he started with equity. 1 year later, I jump in and I start with equity and OTC. No, not equity, sorry, it's OTC. And then we start working for this project like nuts for 2 years. Is with different events. You can find all this information in our socials. And we were promoting successfully in Latin America. We have also ordering Latam and Razor Loop Latam, and you can check. We have pictures, we have videos, several things that we have. All this potential that we saw, we thought there is something that we can continue building. So that's why we take the risk, not the risk, take the challenge. Okay. Okay, I like the next one. Actually, I have them highlighted. That's why I'm saying, do you feel the employees that work on the game will be better now, or more optimistic to finish the game with the new management, please? They're talking about, we are here in Mexico, you are in Europe, and for me, it's something that I can't answer right now. in the upcoming weeks, we'll have all the employees working with us. And at that moment, we will answer this question. Right now, we can't because we are in the middle of the negotiations. So we don't have that information right now. But actually, I know for sure in the next week or upcoming weeks, let's say 1, 2, maybe, we will have that answer. And this is going to be recorded. So you can send a message and say, hey, you own us that question, and believe me, I'm gonna be answering you. Okay, this is the last one. Do you plan to be active on the Telegram chat? In my experience, I noticed when the CEO or founders are active, it gives a lot of confidence in the project. One of the plans that we have is to use different platforms. For now, we are using Telegram, but I think there's more platform that we can use. Maybe we will use Teams, we will use Zoom. We don't know. We are gonna use a platform that can be streamed in Twitter, in YouTube, in all the other platforms. But in this platform that we are gonna choose, we're gonna be doing these continued community calls. Let's say this is an AMA because you have a lot of questions, and that's fine. But actually, in the next chats or video chats that we will have, is going to be more community call, more an update call, more sharing news with you. And maybe in the last minutes is going to be like a Q&A. That's not a problem for me. But I want to add something here too. We have more people, not only me. And I don't want you to be like, I have all the answers. When you're working like a CEO, you have to be in all the places at the same time. And maybe for the guy who is creating the marketing, it's more easy for them to tell you how's going to be the process. The guy who is developing something, let's say you're going to ask me about materials again, and we have a guy who is working for that, it's better for us to say like, hey, please jump in and share your news with the team. This is one of the things that we will be doing in the future. Not only me, it's gonna be the rest of the team. Each of them will have an introduction and then share whatever they have to share with you. There's a lot of things going on, so we need more people to share something with you. Okay, so that's all the questions that you share with me. This is the answers that I have. And I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. I'm going to add at the end that we need you more than ever, because this kind of projects is more, let's say, we need the community to be positive, and the way that we will continue with you thinking in a positive way is sharing with you whatever you need. So feel free to use the chat, use the Telegram. We have moderators who are going to be answering. And one thing that you didn't ask, and I want to tell you, is the next week we will send you an email. If you are an investor of the equity, you will receive an email from us, first with the welcome, and then another email with the contract. We are matching the things that you had in the last contract with our terms, with the same things that the other team promised. But also, I want to add here that we will start from scratch. So if you ask me to send you information about what happened for the last month and before, that information we don't have access. We don't have it. But if you ask me about what happened this month, what's going to be in the next month, we have that information. Okay, that's it. Thank you again for the time, and see you in the chat.